Hi everyone, I'm Kaya. I'm from New Hampshire. I chose to do PECS or Picture Exchange Communication System for my video. I'm here with Sarah, one of my coworkers, and we're just going to do a quick demonstration of the first 4 stages of PECS. There are 6, but we do not use the second 2 stages currently yet in our clinic. Our oldest ones using the PECS right now are 2 years old. So making full sentences and descriptions are above their level currently. So I'm going to show you the first 4, and I will explain the last 2. So PECS is a form of functional communication for individuals that don't necessarily make words on their own, do not have strong sentence structures. It can be for individuals with cognitive disabilities such as autism. It can be for young, it can be for old. PECS are used for a variety of disorders. People with Alzheimer's can use PECS. So PECS are really just a form of communication for individuals that need a little help communicating. When first introducing PECS, it can be helpful to have a ghost prompt, which is somebody that stands behind the individual to help provide them with the appropriate physical need to get what they want without the person heavily relying on that individual. So the first stage we're going to do is very basic. It's just the learner understanding that if I give you a card, I'm going to get something in return. So we're using balls. So she's going to give me the ball, and I'm going to give her that. She's going to give me the card, I'm going to give her the ball. They don't have to move anywhere, they don't have to be anywhere, it's just directly right in front of you. She gives you the card, you give them the ball. Stage 2 is traveling, which is going to be a little bit harder in this small room, but she's going to have the card, and I'm going to travel farther away. And when she's ready, she'll come travel with the card, and I instantly give her the ball back. No verbal needs are required. You don't want to tell the individual to come give me the card. That's where the ghost prompt comes in to help them travel or to help them understand. If you use verbal, it can sometimes be too overwhelming for individuals that don't have strong communication skills to have to process words and demands all at the same time. So stage 3 is discriminating. So here is the textbook that we use. We are using potty and swing as other discriminations. The hope is that the child does not prefer potty and swing. So that way the sensory ball that's right here is the preferred item and that he will choose. So we're gonna have him, if needed, this is also where a ghost prompt comes in, because you wanna make sure that they are always choosing the correct card. If you allow them to choose a different card, you have to be able to supply that card immediately. So if they choose swing, you better have a swing right there because you want to reinforce that swing. So she's going to hand me the card among a 3-picture array, and I'm going to give her the ball. You can use 2 or 3-picture arrays to start out with. Currently we're using 3 with our little ones. So stage 4 is sentence structure. This is the farthest we've made it in our clinic, and we ended up having to go back because the child was not fully discriminating up to 20 items, and he began to struggle and regress a little bit and not want to do PECS at all because it was too high of a demand. So we went back to just discriminating to make sure that he fully understood it and that it wasn't a huge demand. So now we're going to add on an I want symbol. So she's going to choose I want, and then she's going to choose balls so that she is making a full sentence. So she's going to put them on the strip. It's first going to say I want, and then it's going to say balls. And then we're going to have the client hand me the strip, and she's going to get the ball. So that is stage 4, and it's all about communication, and it's all about building a stronger language. So stage 5 is having somebody ask the question, what do you want? And then having the individual hand you, I want ball. And stage 6 is commenting or making, it's more than questions. So I see, I hear, and then you can have the appropriate thing. I see balls, or I hear cars, so that they are expanding what they can do with their words. So like I said, the pecs first started with preschool age kids, but it is used for a variety of ages. Like I said, our youngest ones are 2 years old, but you can also use it with older individuals that may have Alzheimer's, or anyone that struggles with communication, somebody with may have been in a car accident struggling with communication afterwards. There is no specific disorder for PECS, although it's widely used with children with autism. It can be used for anyone. And anybody with inadequate multi-word utterances, any kids that don't speak at all, can use PECS. And I believe that is it. So thanks for watching. I gotta go get ready for a snowstorm.